Santiago, good to see you. How you doing? Sharon, good to see you. How are you doing? Alright, great. It was messing up on me a while ago. Let's see. Oh, yeah, now I can see my hand. Okay. Good, I'm glad to hear that. I got my pattern here that I'm going to carve today. I got this drawn up last night. And I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to take the my ditto paper and trace over it and put the pattern onto the bone. Thank you, Santiago. I think instead of trying to trace it directly onto the bone, I'm going to do it on here. Then put it onto the bone since it's curved. It's going to be hard to try to transfer it that way. It's just an extra step to do it this way, but I think it'll be turn out better. No, I'm going to have to do it this way. I think. That one here, this one here. I guess I could tape it on. Hope I got the camera in the right area so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it a little bit. There we go. So what are you up to today, Sharon? You're awake, that's good. You weren't still sleeping. This. Go this way. I think I drew it the wrong direction, maybe. I did it in the right direction. Okay. Should have done all this first. Wind blowing today. Have I heard from Alabama? I talked to him. He was on he came on the live the other day. Oh, that's right, you weren't here. It was not yesterday, the day before, I believe. Yeah, him and his mom have been really sick. Oh, I might have to redraw it. Let me think here. I thought I had it lined up when I put it on paper, but I guess not. Yeah, that'll work. That. Rock, I've been busy. My sister, twice the night before last. Is she okay? Yes, but she's hurt her right shoulder. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. What'd she do to her shoulder? Did she fall or horseback riding or swimming or doing something active? Thank you, Santiago. I appreciate you. Since I have the new internet, I'll be able to come by everybody's channels and watch videos now. I don't have to worry about data caps. So I'll be able to return support better. No, she got to go to the kitchen and I knew she fell. Oh no. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that. I couldn't find my tape. I had to go grab some more. And Jody's sorry ass did not help her up. He walked right by her and didn't even lift a hand to help her up. Man, I don't know why she puts up with that crap. I bounced his ass out the door so fast. If it were me. Guess I'm just gonna have to draw it directly on there. This. I can't see it that way. I'll use 2 pieces of tape. Yeah, I would not put up with that at all. That's crazy. Can't see to do it this way. I can't believe I put it on there backwards like that, not thinking. What? Why is he like that? Is he like a drinker or do drugs or anything? right back. Let me grab one more paper so I can redraw it on there. He didn't give her a hand up. Did you hear what I asked you? Like, does he drink or something? Like, why is he like that? My papers flew off the table. I'm sure they did. There they are. I see it. I would have never noticed that. I walked right past it and didn't even see it. Alright. I drew it like this thinking, okay, I can flip it and then put it on my ditto paper. But the problem is when I flip it, it changes the direction of the hatchet, and then it's not going to fit properly on the blade, on the shoulder blade. You see, because of the shape of this. That's why I picked this design to go on there, because it fits it properly. Oh, did it facing the wrong direction. I know there's got to be an easier way to do this. I'm just not, my brain's drawing a blank right now. Like this here. Yeah, I would have never seen that, Sharon. I just walked right past it. I would have been looking everywhere. I probably wouldn't even know for days. Thank you, Santiago. Puts the blade up. Pull the blade up. Put the blade up. Pull the feathers down. Out of all the days to be windy. Alright, petrified wood, do your job here. I hope it didn't tear anything. No, it's all good. It's just the ink paper that flew off. feathers on this side. Yeah, I just don't like that. Doesn't match right. 80 degrees here in South Georgia. Nice. I'd take 80 degrees all day long. It's 60-ish, probably like mid 60s here, I think. Gotta be smart in what you're working with, I guess. Not winning in that department today. I thought I had it all ready to go, and all I had to do was just transfer it on there. I was like, I'll just flip it over and put it right on there. I think I have brain damage someday, Sharon. Can you see okay? I probably don't even have the camera facing in the right direction, do I? I can't find any scotch tape and that medical tape. This stuff is overkill. That's beach weather right there. I'm just tracing this out real quick. Trying to hold it in the sun. Yes, nothing. I got basic outline. I can feel it rusting. my dimensions right. Like the I'm bad about when I'm trying to draw something. I draw the handle, it'll be too big, and then the little blade, it'll be like a miniature hatchet or something. It'll be off. Rock, you know I've been having trouble with the neighbor, right? Yeah. Well, yesterday she asked me again if she could have 8 pairs of earrings, and I said no, not unless you pay me for them. And well, she said she doesn't have the money. Well, money to buy marijuana. You see what I'm saying? Yep, I do see what you're saying. I just do the same thing. It didn't. Listen. I'll put it. Yeah, see, it's not gonna fit this way. I have to put it the other way. I knew I grabbed 2 sheets of paper for a reason. Well, my sister got into it. My sister told her, if she bothers me again, we're calling the cops. I have 400. I'd call the cops too. 470 pairs made now. I'm waiting on my kit of earring supplies. My niece ordered for me. Oh yeah, then you'll really be able to finish a bunch of them. That paper thought it was getting away, but not today. There we go. Now, be able to put the hard lines on there. Then I can come back in and do all the detail later. Freehand the detail in it. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm trying to do it backwards, and my brain just isn't grasping it. I'm trying to mirror it in my head. Dyslexia kicks in, and I'm like, Happy, good to see you. How you doing? Bud Files, good to see you. I saw you come in when I first came on, but then the live messed up. I appreciate you. you guys get to see my problem solving skills at its greatest here. It works, huh? It don't have to look pretty. Pretty comes with the Dremel later on. Oh, that's gonna blow off. I know it is. Stay there. How you doing today, Happy? Hope everybody's doing well. Home's such a doofus. I just taped this down and I forgot to put the ditto paper under it. I'm telling you, man, my brain is not working today, y'all. I couldn't have done it more backwards. Stay. Oh, that's gonna go off. Where all this wind came from today. Arlene's doing stuff with paper outside. Let's get her. Yeah, that sun is so bright. Is that a cow or moose shoulder blade? It is cow. It is beef. We don't have any moosies here. Mooses, meeses, moose. I guess moose is just plural moose. Moosey, meesies. Yeah, I've got a bunch of beef bones that I found over there on the mountain. We found a, I think was a feeding den. And I've got several, I've got whole cows. I've got heads, about 4 or 5 heads. And probably 100 minimum ribs, jaws, teeth, the whole cows. So, I've been wanting to carve them, and it took me forever to clean them because I didn't want to put bleach on them, because the bleach will deteriorate the bone, and then possibly when you're carving it, messing it up. And so it was just about as hard cleaning rocks as it was cleaning these bones. It was a lot of soaking and scrubbing. They have stuff you can buy, but I wanted to do it, natural. I like using what I have. There we go. Now it's your boot. Boot. I've got my neighbor has a small farm, and I'm going to have to ask for some bones. If you want any, let me know. I've been trying to, I've offered them out to people, and I was going to put them on Etsy and start selling them because I have so many. I mean, I can't afford the shipping, but if you want to pay for the shipping, I will gladly send you some. You can see I've got the full rib. They're really long, but they're a little on the skinny side, but they're perfect for like a native or even like, what's it called? That like Mandela, you know, with all the little intricate details. I've got some small animal skulls like this. And then I've got here's the cow vertebrae here. I haven't figured out what to do with them yet. But I figured they'd look really cool if they were covered in like some, almost like a tattoo. Put a skin on it, like a tribal tattoo covering it or something. And I've got some, I guess it would be like the femurs and the arm part, and the actual bone is this big around, and then the knuckle is like, make sure I'm on screen, the knuckle is like this big. They're huge. I took one and bored it out, and I made a bottle topper for like a whiskey bottle. So it's the end of the bone knuckle that's on top of the whiskey bottle. And then I thought about doing some, maybe like salt and pepper shakers and all kind of stuff with them. Arkansas. Oh yeah, that's right. You're in you're in the UK. I forgot now. Canada. I forgot. My bad. Oh, deer skulls. It works, but worth it. Yeah. I have a few deer antlers, a few sets of antlers that I'm gonna do. I haven't found any deer skulls yet. Your brother lives in Arkansas? Holy cow, that's crazy. I'm about an hour away from all the, well, hour and a half maybe, hour 45 minutes. You know, the crystal mines where everybody goes to dig for crystals. I'm in between Mena and Fort Smith. Those are the two biggest cities on either side of me. I literally have about 5 gallon buckets full. And then I've got 2 or 3 of those, you know, those big totes that you put like Christmas decorations and stuff in. I got a couple of those full. Bismarck. That sounds familiar. I've lived here for about 8 years now. I'm from Florida, originally. But yeah, if you'd like some, and if you're willing to pay the shipping, I'll gladly send you some. I've asked a couple other channels if they wanted any, and one was interested, but I hadn't heard from them, and then the other one I never heard anything from, so plenty to go around. I didn't realize I was doing 20 to 50 bucks, and then if you put your artwork on it, they're all the way up into thousands of dollars. Here, I got you on. You hear me? Oh, never mind. That was hilarious. I was listening. Oh, he's backing him up. You see him help him back on the truck. He's standing there waiting for him out. Yeah. Where's Bismarck, Arkansas?
Across from us. Right to the right, near Fordyce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my husband just said that Bismarck's not that far from us.
I used to live in Fordyce.
I drew my pattern the wrong way. When I flip it over, it makes it go on this end.
That's good.
And no, good, because I don't want the handle, I don't want the blade on this end.
No, you want the blade on that end the way you got it?
I got it now, but I had to redraw it. My first pattern's on this side. That's just my basic.
All you gotta do is flip it over.
I can't. When I flip it over, it makes it turn upside down. This starts pointing up.
If you turn the paper over and then just trace over it, you got a pattern either way.
That's what I did. The
Okay,
other
well that's why I
here,
meant turn it over.
so I flipped it over and I just traced it onto this side. The hard lines. And then I'll go back in and fill it in. Go ahead. Did it backwards.
They're driving a brand new Tacoma from the church.
I saw that. They were sitting there for...
I tried to make them think I was a little different. This dude,
oh, you tried?
This dude is a little different.
You were trying?
Oh,
I thought that was natural.
I deliberately tried, yeah.
That was all natural.
It is natural.
Did I lose you guys? I'm not seeing any chat. My email is in the channel description. Feel free to send me an email anytime. Happy. And this tape is not working very well. I thought it would work better. I guess not. Alright, I think I got it that time. Close enough for hand grenades anyway. As long as I get this line straight here is what I'm worried about. I want my handle straight with the bone here. Well, not straight, but I want it at an angle. Like that. So when the bone's sitting like this. Wait, am I on the screen? I get it backwards. I was going the right way. My phone is backwards. When I have the bone standing up like this, that way I want to make sure that the handle for the hatchet is going just like that. Following the structure of the bone. I might even angle this hatchet blade down more. centered this way more. Should have tilted it that way. Guess I could bring it down. That way more.
Okay, come on. Happy now.
Yeah, I let them out yesterday for a little bit when I was done so they could run.
Kind of, huh?
A little bit. Oh, I brought it the wrong way, that's why.
What do they mean they don't have time?
You got tired of hearing you.
Hopefully they won't come back out here.
I doubt they will.
I'm watching you. You get out of the yard, you're going in the cage.
Yeah, right. They know better.
They've been in the cage for a week. You snuck them out. You let them out. If I'd have known you let them out, I would have been letting them out. I thought I was punishing them for getting out of the yard.
No, I let them out like during the daytime after I'm done here so they can run around and get some energy out. There's not enough room in the chain link fence for them to like really run. Not that, you know, butt tuck and run.
They're running and playing now.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Now I got the right angle. I think I might have lost the chat. I'm not getting any new chat.
See that squirrel? You see that squirrel?
If you guys are saying anything, I'm not getting it on my end. Of course, that thing is right there. It'd be easier if I was transferring this onto a flat surface. actually drew it a little bigger, huh? Wait a minute. That's not right. Mm. Alright, I got the main part on there. That's all I need. Now, let's see how well it did. I haven't used it to transfer onto bone like this before, so I'm not sure how well it's going to work. Oh, now the tape wants to work. It didn't want to stick before, now it doesn't want to come off. Oh no, are you guys ready? Ta-da! It worked. Fingers are gonna look like I got fingerprinted grabbing the wrong side of the paper. Yep, what at that. I got plenty of rocks to hold that paper down with now. I can tell you that for a fact. It won't go anywhere now. It says there's 3 people in there. I don't think that thing is right though. Excuse me. That's gonna look great. Thank you. I wasn't sure if it was gonna transfer well. I hadn't done it onto bone yet, so. I've got so many different ideas for these shoulder blades. I thought about even doing one in a silhouette style, and then you place it up like this, and you can put the candle, you know, a small little tea light candle behind it. And I have a pattern for one like this as well, have it standing straight up and down. Just trim off that edge so it'll stand up straight. Right here, what else?
22,000 in damage. SUV beside the road. Driver's dead.
For what?
Hit a tree.
Oh, on the radio?
Yeah, just now. $17,000 worth of damage.
So, a lot. It's supposed to be angled. Thing must have moved when I was doing it. The wind's a little chilly. It's not cold out, no. Yeah, I cleaned this bone, but I left a lot of I didn't sand it all the way nice and white. I wanted some of this weathered look, because originally I had put the pattern that I was going to use. I did this one up for that shoulder, and then when I went to put it on, I realized it's the wrong direction. I needed something linear. Wherever it went. I don't know where it's at. Maybe I left it inside, I don't know. Originally I had a cow skull that I was going to put right here. Here it is. This is the pattern I was going to use off of this book. I was going to use this cow skull with the deer horns coming up, and then all the feathers, and see how it's got that circle right here. It was going to fit perfectly on here on the bone, but then the pattern is sideways because I've cut this one for the bottom to sit sideways, so I'll have to use this one for a vertical piece, but it'll fit on there perfect. Got it all drawn up already, but for this first one I wanted one going east and west. That is a cool design. Yeah, I thought it was too. I thought it was, you know, with the the cow skull on the cow bone. I thought it was fitting. Everybody's gonna think I went to jail with purple fingers. Well, I don't think they do that anymore, probably. I think it's all digital now. Sharpen my pencil. Bump right there. Like a scar or calcium buildup or something right there. I might could shave it off. Just leave it on there. Oh, I'm drawing it upside down. It felt weird. What are you up to today? Just hanging out? At the phone? I should have just freehand this instead of trying to draw it on here. picked this one too, also because it was a shallow pattern versus like some of the other stuff that I really liked, but they needed to be a lot deeper to be able to get the detail and the look. What? Oh, you're talking to the dog. Yeah, I'll put some like native design here down the handles. Bunch of detail in it. Alright. It's almost 2 o'clock. Put me way behind. Need to finish my tip holder. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go wash my hands so I don't keep getting this purple stuff on everything. Right back. I'm gonna grab some more tips. Alright. Break out the heat gun. I've got so many tips. I don't know if these diamond ones are gonna, I don't think they're gonna work on there. I should have grabbed my pencil sharpener. back in. Oh, I need my mask, because this stinks so bad. Even wearing 3 masks, I can still smell it, and it's gross. Like it's worse than antler. I need to get one of those, not this type of painter mask, but the other one that has the, like the HEPA filter type on the side, the ventilators. Because wearing both of these and this over top, and I can still smell it, and it stinks so bad. So bad. Oh, that's what I need. Here's one of the big ones. You see how large the... I mean, you know, I think never... I know cows are big, I just never realized that the cow bones were that big. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those ones yet. And this is the bottle topper that I made. Like to go... It fits a whiskey bottle. Goes on the top like that. Screws on. Got it all cleaned out so it fits in there perfect. And it's got a grip on the top like this from the bone. I was going to do a cane, but I thought, well, I'll do something different. I'll do a bottle topper for wine, whiskey, whatever. I left it all nice and rustic looking. I didn't polish it and sand it and do all that. I've got a couple, like that big one that I just showed you that's got the knot on the top like this. It would be perfect for cane toppers. I've got some really nice cedar pieces too. Yeah, I have base camp masks, and they can really smell deer antlers when I carve it. Not sure what kind of mask covers that smell. Yeah, right? For a whiskey bottle. Yeah, that's what I measured it on, was a whiskey bottle. So, and then I thought about doing, you know, the whole kind of set, you know, for like the salt and pepper and all that, with some other ones that I have, different shapes and stuff. Like this, I think would be awesome for. It's a little bit of an overkill. It would be more decorative instead of, you know, functioning walking cane. Although it would work, especially this end with the socket there, because your hand's gonna rest comfortably like this for a cane like that. That's all I've come up with so far. That and doing like the tattoo skin on it. Just doing a bunch of flash art or something. Alright. Yeah, I don't think anything covered up that smell. And I swear, this stuff smells worse than the antlers. As long as that wind keeps blowing, it's been pestering my paper all morning, I'll be good. It'll blow the smell away. I could see that working for a cane. Yeah, I think it'd fit comfortably in the palm. I want to take this bump off. No, I want to leave the bump on there because it'll give it character. That thing sucks. That must have been the one that came with it. There's a big difference I've noticed. The ones that come with your Dremel, the little cheap ones they give you with your kit, versus the ones you buy afterwards. They didn't even make a mark. Oh, maybe that's why. Did I not tighten it? Okay. Surely I would have noticed. Alright, I'll try this one. Oh, I hate when I do that. I was sitting here trying to remember, and I can't remember the video on yours I watched. Did you do the pig? I can't remember. Was that you? Was that Tim? I get everybody confused because I watch so many, and then I can't remember who did what. not going very deep the first time over. I'd rather go back over it. When I try to go deep on the first line, I'll end up, it'll catch and go off, you know, it'll run off with me. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. All I did was the outline of the handle so far. I guess a lot of people don't like bone carving, huh? Yeah, it's getting hard to see with that sun going down. Moving behind a tree on me. or how well that's going to show up. Hold on. There, I hit a hard spot right there and messed up my straight line. stinks. And alright, I got the outline done. Oh, you guys will be able to tell. It's coming out nice. Thank you. Was that you that did the pig carving? I can't remember. Okay, I thought so, but I was, because I watched so many videos and then I forget who did which carving. They kind of meshed together. I'm trying to remember back. The reason why I was asking is because remember I told you I had some I was looking at on my table. See, I had these little guys I was looking at, thinking about maybe trying to do one like that, like a little farmer couple. I've got some bears that I want to do too. This one and this one, but that one's broken. They're gonna stand up well, but I'm on the screen. These came from like a, I don't know, maybe like a dollar store, somewhere cheap, real cheaply made. They're not wood, but they're supposed to look like wood. I thought one would be like that would be fun to make. But you knocked out that pig like it was nothing. You made it look like ice in a cake, like easy as heck. Oh, I like those. Yeah, I think they're cute. They were just like some, I don't know, I found them in the shop out there, like, I think it was from the renters. They had moved out and left it behind or something, and I found it out there in the shop. I was like, oh, that'd be fun to carve. It's a lot easier when you have a piece in your hand like that to reference carving it versus taking a pattern offline or drawing one flat and doing it. For me, it is. Thanks, I tried different at the time. I haven't really set up to sell, although that was where I'm hoping to go. Yeah, same here. I've got a bunch of my rocks ready to go. I was trying to get my YouTube running and monetized and everything, and then that way I'd have a little bit of time to not switch efforts, but divide it between setting up a shop and sales and pictures and all that stuff. I want to try. We have a music festival here twice a year at the Turkey Track. It's a bluegrass festival. Thousands of people. So I want to try and. I did a. We've done a yard sale, my husband and I, the last couple of years. The first time we made almost $1,000 that weekend, and then the last time I did it, I only made like 20 bucks because it was really bad weather and hardly nobody came. But I want to try and set up some of these these pieces that I'm making and my rocks and the wood and stuff. I'll see if I can't sell some. You know, people like to buy stuff when they're at festivals. Oh yeah, it's awesome because it's right here in the front. It's literally in my front yard. Like, we don't have to pay, we can hear it. It's in a lot of my videos. I have a video coming out, the quartz video. You can hear it in the background. I couldn't even edit it out. There's so much in there. You can Google it. It's called the Turkey Track Bluegrass Festival or Music Festival. Well, my husband, he's lived here longer than I have. He's met like the bands over there, like Ricky Skaggs and Spring Street, and a couple other ones he was telling me about. I've met a couple of them, but not the more famous ones. I've met more of the local singers. Yeah, I figured if I could try and come up, that's why I love native motif anyway, but I figured that would be a good seller for a bluegrass festival. You know, I don't want to make a bunch of Metallica themed stuff because I doubt it would sell, but I figured bluegrass with like Indian stuff. How's the weather there? It's probably still cold up there, huh? In PA. It's beautiful here today. It's a little overcast, but temperature's nice. It seems like it's so thin, but it's really thicker than it. It's just, it's thicker just at this end here. It's thinner. I got a friend that's sending me some dental bits from the dentist office. Maybe that worked really good for those feathers. I'm gonna color over it with pencil or something to be able to see it. Problem is trying to get it back out with it being porous. Oh, I could, no, a crayon would be wax. Mm. Well, I'm gonna have to add some kind of color to it, paint or something when it's done. You got some off of your dentist? It's 40 degrees right now. Getting some colder weather again. Yuck. Yeah, we are. I think tomorrow or the next day it's supposed to drop back down into the 20s again. Yeah, my friend went to the dentist and he got some from his dentist. He said he's gonna send me some. I was like, yes. I would imagine they'd work really good. My mother-in-law used to be a dental tech, but it was so long ago she doesn't have any of her stuff anymore. She used to actually make the dentures, so she had a really nice machine. You know, it's similar to a Dremel. I bet you it would just rip through this stuff. like how my feathers turned out. Just can't see it well. I knew better than to freehand that. I'm having a really hard time seeing my own lines as I'm doing it. It would help if the sun was out a little more. Yeah, now I'll be able to see it shaded over with that pencil a little bit. This part I can see pretty well. I'm going to start doing those details. I'll really see really well. Yeah, I can't wait to do that skull pattern. Because after I drew it out, I really liked it. So I can't wait to put it on one of these. Yeah, I doubt I'll get rich, but you know, if I could just make enough to buy some. I thought about negative painting one of these too. Just put down a rainbow of color and then etch out my pattern. I need to figure out what kind of paint. I don't know if I can just use like a water-based paint on this. I don't know if it would stick or not to the bone. Now I can see my lines a little better. I need my other tips. Where are they at? Yeah, these ones are better. Oops. That one. Yeah, I've noticed that this bone is less forgiving than the wood. Like if you make a mark, it's a lot harder to try and fix it versus the wood. I gotta be careful because this is on as low as it'll go, and it'll still run off with me and right up the freaking middle of what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot to do my flower in the middle. I need my pencil sharpener. I'll be right back, guys. out too. Rock, have you bought a new blade for your saw? No, not yet. I thought you had left. Yeah, it'll probably be, my husband's trying to get our four-wheeler going, so he's going to do that next month, and then, it'll probably be a month or two before I get another one. So we had to pay for our old internet last month, or this month, I mean. We got the new one installed this month, so right now we have 2 internets going. We're paying for both of them, and then next month, the old one will fall off, but the new one, you have to pay the first month and the next month in advance. So we'll have to pay another double month then. Sucks. If we lived in the city, we could just have cell phones and spend just $20, $30 a month to have unlimited everything. But yeah, it's gonna be at least a couple months before I get another blade. You know what I thought about doing, Sharon? I thought about putting a post on my community page and see if anybody wanted to do some trading, like rocks or some of those quartz crystals that I found or something for a blade. Like maybe somebody has a blade already. You know, they like bought a multi-pack or something and wants to trade for crystals. Or they could just get it on Amazon and ship it here, and I could ship them the crystals. Oh, that sounds great. Hey, you gotta watch these things. They will eat your hand off. You see how little boo-boos everywhere? My hand from these wood chips. And they like my shirt too. They'll grab my shirt and take off with it. If I'm not paying attention. Guess I should use a bigger tip for that. Thought the small one would work, but not showing enough. Rock, what kind of saw blade is your saw use? It is a 7-inch blade, and the arbor is, I forgot. I can't remember what it is now. My feet hurt. Most of them are about the same size, but some of them there's like 2 sizes that they're the most common. It's a 7-inch. See, the last one I bought, well, actually, this one is a Bosch, and I think this one was a little bit more expensive, but it is, the cheaper ones work just as good. It is well, I thought it would say on here. There it is. 5/8. I knew it was on here somewhere. It's not on there anymore. See, it's pretty done. And I thought that they would last all the way down to here, but even after that, the other day I took and I could feel the areas that I made the little dinks in. Also, was it Rockhounding for Life, I think? I watched them do it. They say when your blade gets dull, you want to take and use something like how I was doing it, and you make the marks like that, and it pushes the metal in so that the diamonds are popped out and exposed more. But it did not seem to work. I spent, I think it was a half an hour to cut this piece of petrified wood right here. I think you were there. I started cutting it while we were live, and then I had to finish it off the live, and it took me another 10-20 minutes of cutting it afterwards. So, that one. I almost gave up, but it was like halfway through, and I was like, well, if I just take my time and go slow, and because I don't want to burn up my saw. I'm so glad I did. And this thing is so pretty. It's got purple in here and all kinds of colors. But yeah, it's a 7-inch lapidary blade, 5/8 arbor. Well, sometimes you can catch them on sale, like, who was it? Like Temu or Wish or one of those places. I saw they had them around Christmas time, like 2 for $20. That's a good deal. Alright, I need this one back on here. Oh, here, before I start doing that, you missed it the other day. Oh, they're all sleeping right now. I was going to go grab one of the puppies so you could see one. They're so freaking cute. Whenever they wake up, next time I'll grab one so you can see them. Yeah, 7-inch lapidary blade with a 5/8 arbor. They're like there's that one, and then there's another one, I think it's 1/2 inch. I think those are the two most common ones. But that's for a really big saw, I think. I can't believe I forgot the whole box on the top of the hatchet. When I was doing the outline, I completely forgot it. Don't go crooked on me. it does that. Now I got it all. Yeah. Now I need to do I'm going to draw my design on there. I'm not going to freehand it, because every time when I freehand it, I do too much. Rock, I finally got to see Jackson's. Jason, good to see you. How you doing? I got to see Jackson's puppy. He's so sweet and fluffy. He's got a great puppy. Jackson named him Gunner. Oh, that's a cute dog name. How you doing, Jason? Staying warm up there? I had to go back and put my little square area for the where it's hafted, where they haft the metal to the wood. I forgot to do that part. And I'm going to draw my handle first, because if I freehand it, I do too much. I put too much detail and make it too busy, and then it doesn't look well. So if I draw it ahead of time, then I'll do better. Whoa! Dropped my phone. What you been up to, Jason? No good, I'm sure. Alright, let me look on my phone real quick. Pull up, oh, my battery's gonna die. How's battery on this one? Oh yeah, I still got plenty of battery. 1 second, let me grab a cord, guys. Get a charger. Leftover. Oh, while you're here, Sharon, I'll give you a sneak peek at my fossil I found. I'm doing the video for it now, but I'll show you guys. Oh, I got that plugged in. Uh-oh. I didn't close it. You guys are still there? Oh, yeah, it says it's still on. I gotta step in the chair to be able to see this camera because I'm too short. set it over here. This is the best one I've found so far, that I personally found. It's a cross section of the crinoid, and you can even see the little star in there. Make sure I got it on the camera. There's a whole bunch of little teeny tiny ones, it looks like, in there. But that one is perfect. You can even see all the little details, the lines on the side. And I hope that's on the camera because it's not showing over here. I'm still here. Okay. I was just checking. My screen on my phone was buffering. Are you guys able to see it? I can't see my screen because I'm too short, so I'm just kind of guessing, like right about here. Very nice rock. Cool. Yeah, that's the best one I found so far. It's the first full one I found too, like that, the full circle. I found, half circles, and then I found some little pieces, but not a full one like that. Like I said, I'm kind of guessing because I can't see the screen. It says 55 here, Sharon. I thought it was about 60, but I was off. There we go. I can do one of those. Ooh, I should inlay some quartz in there for the beads. I don't know if it's thick enough for me to be able to do it. I guess I could take a little sliver of quartz to put in there. I think this one will be pretty easy. It's just you guys can see that. A bunch of triangles for the handle. Alright, so I'll just make a diamond. Now I'm a little wonky. Oh, wait a minute. Duh, I just draw X's. telling you, man, my brain is not here today, you guys. Maybe because I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast. That was why. We'll blame it on that. I don't like it that way. Do over. See, the internet that I'm using on my phone that I would normally go live with is telling me I have no internet. But that new internet that you guys are on, that I'm doing the live on, is really good. I think it only messed up when I first started. I haven't seen it since then, but I haven't been able to see the screen either, so. Alright, how about now? Can you see it now? Can you hear me now? Alright, now I can see it back on my screen. I jinxed it. I said something about the internet working good. I have a video set to premiere tonight, but I think I might change it. It's too much to ask to people, hey, come watch my live, and oh, by the way, come watch my video and my premiere, and the thing online said to do it, like the YouTube people, whatever, that suggest, how to schedule your videos and all this stuff. It said, yeah, you should do a premiere even if you had a live, and I was like, I don't know, it don't seem like it would be a good idea to me, but it's saying do it. Yeah, that'll look more like handle grip, doing it with the little triangles, and then the little smaller triangles afterwards. Loud and clear. Alright, cool, thank you. Alright, thank you, Grumpy. Grumpy. I don't know why I say Grumpy. Thank you, Happy. See, I'm telling y'all I'm dyslexic. Instead of saying happy, I say grumpy. Yay, that fit on there almost perfectly. I'm gonna add one right there. Nah. The pattern I was looking at just now had the triangles like this, and then little small triangles. See if I can make some on the outside. But I think like there's little these outlines of this. There was triangles on the outside of this, little tiny ones. I think that might be too much detail for that small of an area. Might just take those lines here, these triangles that I have on here, and then double them. Make one parallel lines. Throw some circles or something in there. Yeah, I think that'll look better like that. I'll be up all night. I used to be a nap. I only recently, just maybe in the past year, started. I've got to where I'm up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning drinking coffee. I used to sleep until not yesterday, but the day before I was up at 12:50, 1 o'clock. But that's because the puppies woke me up. And then I'm in pain, so I can't really go back to sleep. So I just go ahead and get up. I should do another triangle in there. Yeah, I think that'll work. I can barely put that in there with a little small tip. I was waiting for you to say something.
Nope.
You catch me lying.
I was watching you live. I commented. I said, looking good. Looking great.
Well, both internets just went off, so I might not have got it.
So you're putting braids all the way up?
On the handle? What do you think?
Looks good. When you outline it with the Dremel, and then you rub over it with pencil lead, and then wash it off, it'll look like it's made into the wood.
That's all. The bone.
Yeah.
That's what I told them. I'm gonna have to put something on there afterwards because the white, I can barely see my own lines.
Cold out here.
I didn't see your comment anywhere. Well, if I don't have it on like top comments or something. I hate when it does that. Then it only shows you some of your comments. I don't know. Alright, yeah, I think I like it that way. Then I can just use my really fine tip and just make some real light triangles everywhere. I like it that way. I don't even know where I put it now. Uh-oh. No, it's not on my drill. Stick it back in here. Yep, it's in the case. Duh. Alright, let's try the little one first. I'll try the little tip first and see. I can always go bigger. I don't think it's going to give me enough line though. Guess I hadn't tightened it. Yeah, I think I like that. Real faint. Like a, not a really hard line. Better to lay it down sideways. Yeah. I found that I have less control using this tip for some reason, the pointed, real thin pointed one. Hey Rock, your phone is going to be hooked up to your new internet, right? Yeah, I'll be able to use my new internet Wi-Fi on my phone. So you'll be able to send me messages. And I'll get them before I go to town. Let's see how this one will go. Oh, it just seems harder to make a straight line with this one than any of the other ones. Oh, I think I'm going to need the big tip for that. gotta go. We're heading out to town. Okay, Sharon. Stay safe. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I'm definitely liking the smaller line for the intricate work. I was torn with this type of pattern on the handle if I should have went with a bold line on the inside, then a small, and then this thinner one for the smaller triangle. crooked as hell. There we go. I guess I just need to push a little bit harder. I was doing it too light and it was walking all over the top, not making a straight line. So if I press just a little bit harder, I can get a cleaner line. hard to see. As if it wasn't already. Oh my God, some of those are so crooked. It looks like a 2-year-old trying to draw triangles. It looks like. Get the handle. As long as the weather's permitting, I'll be back the next couple of days working on it. Happy, are you working on your watch hours? Oh, he was lit. Alright guys, thanks for coming. Have a great day. I appreciate you. I'll be back hopefully, like I said, weather permitting tomorrow.